So I was digging through some literature the other day, and I found these brochures right here. This was for basically a dealer binder in terms of information on various attachments that were cleared for financing through John Deere. So they were allied attachments that Deere dealers could sell for the tractors that they were selling. In this particular case, we're looking at a Brantly Manufacturing either 532 or 540 loader. So that would be this part. We'll go over the LD backhoe kit here in just a minute. But Brantly Manufacturing made made loaders for the 300, 316, 314, etc., and as well as the 400. The 400 is probably where they are most popular. In this particular case, specs for these brochures are from 1979, September 1979. Specs for the Brantly front end loaders: lift capacity, breakaway lift is 750 pounds, and bucket capacity of 500 pounds. Goes over all the specs down here in terms of depth and whatnot. Digging depth would be 6 inches. Meanwhile, raised height, total raised height, arm clearance is 66 inches. And so very interesting to see all that information. Total loader weight was 316 pounds, and pump assembly was an additional 12 pounds. Boom up and was 3.5 seconds. Boom down was 2 seconds. Bucket open, so I would think that is the bucket, basically the bucket all the way down, or all the way down. That'd be 2 seconds. And bucket closed, so lifting the bucket back up is 1.5 seconds. The 532 up here, to differentiate the two, the 532 is a belt-driven pump, so that would be for the 300 series, and the 540 was a PTO-driven pump, front-mounted, so that would mean it was for the 400. Now, a lot of times when you see these things come up for sale, they will be for sale with the LD6 backhoe, and so that would be the backhoe back here. You see those very often on you can find them on Craigslist, Facebook. They're very expensive when you find them. Oftentimes you have to put a lot of work into them with cylinders, stuff like that. Just noticed something. The 540 loader with the 300, that's very interesting. But I figured a 540 always had to be on a 400. Like I said, I don't have any experience with these particular attachments. I have operated a couple of these. I also operated some older Brantleys that were on 140s. But other than that, I have no experience with actually owning one of these units. For the specifications for the loader, or for the backhoe, digging depth was 6 feet, so you can refer to these figures down here. Digging depth was 6 feet, radius 9 feet, bucket swing clearance, or bucket clearance was 6 feet, and you could do 135 degrees on either side. Operating pressure was 1850 psi. Then you have all the control valves, everything else. Cycle times. Total weight of the 330A is 490 pounds. 430A backhoe was 490 pounds. And with the pump kit and everything else, you can see that. You could have an 8-inch, 13 or 16-inch bucket with the LD6 backhoe. So, kind of really cool information, and of course we can't do a video like this without talking about price. Now, these are list price FOBs, so who knows what people actually bought them for. The 532 and 540 loader were $1,170.75 in 1975. I have not done the the calculations for inflation. You can do those yourself. And then you had to add the bucket, because those prices were less bucket. You could either get a 40 or a 48 bucket. The 48 was $135, and the 40 bucket was $122. And to list the manure fork, pallet fork, and then here's the power steering kit, the very rare power steering kit that you'll occasionally see on eBay. And then also you got the backhoe, 6-foot digging depth. You could buy that for $1,995 brand new. And that was also less bucket, and so you had to buy the bucket That's very interesting, a 19-inch grave excavating bucket for an LD6 backhoe. I'm sure they sold a lot of those. But each one of the buckets was between $90 and $115. So, kind of interesting information. I also have some information for Brantly stuff, which I will go over in a later video, but just kind of show you. Obviously, Brantly stuff was still approved. You do the vegetable planer, planer with the fertilizer and row marker, lift disc or disc, and then moldboard pile with the P510. So pretty ubiquitous plow right there. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Probably a short video. Probably got tired of those long videos that I was posting. So this should help quite a bit and not waste a lot of your time. So thanks for watching.